Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Sandi Tandrinka. You can call me Andi Tandri. I'm from group 1. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, my name is Azahar Dinul Islami. I'm from group 1. Here, I will explain the material about macro and microeconomy, influence on the firm, basic economic concept, and cadence.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Jumarni. You can call me Arni. I'm from group 1. My material is the structure of the book and causing a route through the text.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, my name is Aisyah Sari. I am from group 1. My material is introduction, legal structures, and organizational structures.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, my name is Andi Surlandari and I'm from group 1.
We saw people in the business world listen to so-called experts when they seem unable to agree amongst themselves about everyday issues and events. But another way, what benefit can practitioner and for that matter student possibly contemplating a career in business? Years of studying, teaching, and researching in the broad area of economics has convinced us that the economic view of the world as a composite in economic ideas, concepts, theories, and models helps us to understand more fully those aspects of human behavior which are the very essence of business activity, namely production and consumption. In the jargon economic, profit used with a framework of analysis which can be useful in interpreting and explaining some of the most important and resourcing aspects of human behavior and express it help us to make more sense of the world in which we live and to explain how, why, and in some cases where and when, which we encounter on a regular basis are likely to occur. House prices are more expensive in certain parts of the country, while retailers alter the price without cost of borrowing may rise. The claim is not that studying economics will invariably provide us with the right answer to business problems, but that is given us an insight into the nature of the problem themselves and their possible causes, and thus helps decision makers at home, in first and in government to search for a solution which are appropriate to the circumstances with which they are confronted. Business economy, as we have seen, is concerned with the process of production and consumption. This process takes place within a geographical area we call the economic. Often, the term is used in business decisions are not only shaped by internal consideration but also by influence wisely outside the organization in what is termed its external environment. This notion of the firm external environment is illustrated in considering a firm's external environment. A useful distinction can be made between two factors which tend to have a more immediate effect on the day-to-day operation of the enterprise and thus which will tend to have a more general influence of the decision made by a firm's management.
Okay, the next is macro and microeconomy influence on the firm. The first is macroeconomy. The company's macroeconomy environment consists of the broad economy aggregates that form part of the background of individual business. The second is microeconomy. Microeconomy influence are that operate at the organizational level of an individual business. The next is basic economic concept. The first is economic scarcity. For economics, scarcity is the idea that no society has sufficient resources to meet all of the actual and potential demands for those resources. The two is opportunity cost. As everyone knows, making a choice between alternative inevitable involves trade-off. The third is resource allocation. From a society's point of view, the importance of the existence of economic scarcity is that it gives a rise to need to allocate resources. Next is firm. The concept of enterprise implies a deliberate organization for productive purpose. The next is industry, defined according to the technical and physical characteristics of the output it produces. The next is cadence, blending theory and practice economy. Theory provides useful insight into the world of business and will be clear for analysis. The next is blending old and new. Many economic theory and models can see abstract and unrealistic. Next is macro and micro perspective. Business economy has traditional had microeconomy focus. The next is thinking about variables. Like practitioners, economists recognize that buying and selling activity is not static. The next is think incrementally. Overall, choice by individual and firms about production and consumption. The last is thinking about incomes. Business economy is not a separate discipline.
The structure of the book. We have divided the book into 5 main sections, grouping chapters into what we have appeared to be a logical order. Following a general discussion of business economy and the internal environment of the firm in this opening section, we turn our attention to what are normally the core area of study of students of business economy. Section 2 looks at the key process of the consumption and production, focusing on the central concept of demand and supply and how this relate to nations such as customer behavior. Cost and profit. In section 3, we examine the idea of market and prices, looking at important questions such how the structure of the market in which a firm apart can influence its conduct and performance, and what Insight economy can overweight regard to how prices are determined under different market conditions. In the fourth section, we examine a number of areas of contemporary relevance which frequently give rise to interaction between government, firm, and market. In the final section, we look at some of the link which exists between the study of business economy and business decision making, and how decision makers can obtain and analyze data and information to guide their action. Every chapter starts with a specification of the chapter objective, followed by the main text, which is split into number sections. Choosing a route through the text. In proceeding 16 chapter built around a common core found in most business economy courses or module. We have attempted to provide a text which is relevant yet flexible and which can suit the demands of both a linear degree and a on-term on-semester modular program. While accepting that no book can ever have to satisfy everyone needs simultaneously or cover every possible topic which could be included under the title Business Economy. Once again, welcome your viewer how we call improve on the correct text. Conclusion. Primary aim of the firm and capitalist economy is to be affordable by producing and or selling a good or service for more than a cost the organization to make or acquire in seeking to advise the objective. Business decision makers have to make choices about a product to produce, where acquire the necessary resources, whether to profit a service in-house or buy it in, what price to charge a customer, how to respond to competitor decision, what markets to operate in, and so on.
Organization for production, practical and the theoretical perspective creates Bratton. To one, introduction. The production of goods and services in our economy takes place mainly within organization, whether in the private sector or the public sector. Early business economics saw the business organization as a black box which, irrespective of its legal form or internal structure, exists as a single decision-making unit whose objective was to maximize profit. It has become necessary, therefore, to look at the internal structure of organizations and the way in which the signs are made. In this chapter, we look at the types of business organization which exist, their legal status, and their organizational structures. In both the private and the public sector, using the UK as our example, similar structures exist in most other countries. Two legal structures. Private sector organization, the cause of legal structure is a complex one, and for business in the private sector, the cause of legal structure has important implications amongst the factors which the experienced entrepreneur has to take into account when deciding what for of business enterprise to establish are: number 1, the degree of personal liability; number 2, the willingness to share the same, making power and risks; number 3, the cost of establishing the business; number 4, the legal requirement. Number 5, Number 4, the legal requirement concerning the provision of public information. Number 5, the taxation position. Number 6, commercial needs, including access to capital. Number 7, business continuity. 3, organizational structure. Business organization convert inputs into output. Inputs include people, finance, material, and information provided by the environment in which the organization exists and operates. Outputs comprise such things as goods and service, information, ideas, and waste discharged into the environment for consumption by an or intermediate user, and in some cases represented inputs used by other organizations.
2.4 Economic of transaction fees. 2.4.1 Economics of transaction cost. Transaction cost economics is basically concerned when making or buying decisions. It considers the relative merits of conducting a transaction within company boundaries and between the parent companies in the marketplace. Therefore, there is something to say about the existence of the company in the first place. Company size and growth, internal governance structure within the organization. 2.4.2 other the theoretical approaches. Enterprise resource are divided into 3 categories. Physical capital resource, which include company plant and equipment, geographic location, and access to raw materials. Human resource, which includes the training, experience, appraisal, relationship, and insight of individual managers. Organizational capital resource, which includes the company's formal reporting structure and its formal and informal planning, control, and coordination system. 2.4.3 Principal agent theory. Principal agent theory provides an understanding of the company's internal organization, a relationship between owner and manager of the company, existing relationship between the company and outsiders. 2.5 Virtual networks and organization. A virtual organization is a network-based structure built on partnership in which a small core operating company outsources most of its processes. It is a network of small companies specializing in various aspects of production. The organization can 2.6 Conclusion. In this chapter, we have looked at the internal structure of a business unit from various points of view: legal structure, organizational structure, and from a theoretical point of view, the internal structure of an organization. Organization is important because, like the structure and behavior of the market, it affects the performance of the organization. Economics has moved from its original position of viewing organization as merely profit maximism black boxes.